Good evening, all of you. Welcome to today's interactive session. Today's interactive session is targeted to explain all the practices for the next month, the month of July. So we start with the prayer. Inhale, take both the arms over your head, join hands at the top. Exhale to heart center. Close your eyes, inhale again. Together. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om. Inhale, take the hands straight up through the center. Exhale, bring the hands down sideways to Samasthiti. Loosening practices. This month, standing loosening practice. Do soft jogging at your place. Change to fast running. Quick running on the spot. Again, slow running. Relax. After that, keep your feet shoulder distance. Bring the arms in front, parallel to the ground. Fist close. Rotate your wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands on your shoulder. Rotate shoulder blade. 1, 2. Those who are practicing with me can do 3. Or you can observe 4, 5. Opposite side. 1, 2. Inhalation and exhalation. 3. 5 times this also. 4. One more time. 5. Put the hands down. Arm rotations, together your arm rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arms in front, parallel to the ground. Inhale, open your arms, heels up. Exhale, close, heels down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Again, arms in front. Twisting the body sideways. Left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, right side. One more time. Left side, right side. Center, catch the waist. Put your chin down. Neck rotation. 1. Take your head all the sides. 2, 3. Try to inhale and exhale within the circle. 4. Make nice circles. 5. Opposite side. 1. Those are practicing, please practice. 2. 3. 4. Don't take the chin sideways. One more round. 5. Gently push the hip forward. Rotate your hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change. 1, 2. Try to move the full hips. 3. Take it back, side, front, all the sides. 4. One more round. 5. Now the hand was here. I move it back, let's say. Did you observe it was here? I moved it. So I touch my thumbs at my back, behind the back. The legs are there only. Inhale, bend the back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, back. And exhale, down. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, feet together, hands on the knee. Knee rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push the knee backwards repeatedly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put the hands down. Spring movement to the ground repeatedly. 1, 2, like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay there. Interlock your fingers. Press your palm on the floor. Put the head down. 1. Stay for some time. 2. Try to keep the knee straight. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, stand up, fingers are interlocked, arms up and heels up, all in the same inhale. Exhale, heels down, lift your toes. Inhale, heels up, exhale, toes up. Inhale, heels up, exhale, toes up. Inhale, heels up, exhale, toes up. Inhale, heels up, stay there. 1, balance. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, reverse your palm. If it was like this, so I made it like this. Exhale, bend the body to left side. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down. Make L shape on the elbow level. So with the arms, L shape. This is L shape, right? Then do spot walking. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Bring your hands in front parallel. Keep the legs a little away. Take an inhalation. Exhale, sit. Squat position. Inhale, stand. Exhale, sit. Inhale, stand. Exhale, sit. Inhale, stand. Exhale, sit. Inhale, stand. Last one. Exhale, sit. Stay there for some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, stand. Exhale, catch the waist. Inhale, take the left foot in front of you, 30-degree in the air. Ankle rotate. 1, 2, 3. All the sides. 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fold that leg, catch the toe. 1, balance here. 2, pull the thigh. 3, 4, 5. Stretch that leg front. 1, 2, hold it there. 3, 4, 5. Leg down. Take the other leg. Ankle rotate. 1, 2, 3. All directions. 4, 5. Ulta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold and catch. 1, 2. Pull the thigh. 3. Heel on buttocks. 4, 5. Stretch the leg front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, leg down. Spread your feet. About 4 to 5 feet. Exhale, bend forward. Opposite toe touching. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Inhale, stand up. Walk a little inside and jump to the center. That finishes loosening practice. Any doubts on loosening practice?
Sir, what is the breathing when we do squats in loosening practice?
That is, exhaling you have to sit, inhaling you have to stand. So when you keep your feet apart a little, bring the hands in front, take an inhale here. Exhale, sit. Inhale, stand. Like that.
Got it, sir.
Yeah. And in this, some people may have doubt. So here, spread your legs with an inhalation. Exhale, bend forward. From here, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Like that. So left, right, inhalation. Next, left, right, exhalation. Like that. So I completed standing loosening practices. We go to this month's Surya Namaskara Shivananda style, which is the most widely practiced across the world. Which has got, it doesn't have that rabbit posture or Shashankasana. So I'm going to show you 2 rounds of that. After that, I'll show you 2 rounds of, 1 round of Ashtanga A Surya Namaskara, which will be the 11th and the 12th round. Samasthiti. Inhale, take arms over the head. Exhale to heart center. Close your eye. Inhale. हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखम् तत्त्वं पूषन्न पावृणो सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये Inhale, take the hands straight up to the center. Exhale, bring your hands down, sideways. Now Surya Namaskara. Hereafter, the breathing will be with the sound from the throat, which will be, that sound has to come. I'll do 2 rounds, one on the left, one on the right. Ekam. Inhale, take your arms over your head. Exhale to heart center. This is Ekam. Breathe. Inhale, stretch your arms upward and backward. Trini. Exhale and bend forward. Chatwari. Inhale, take your left leg behind. Pancha. Hold your breath. Take the second leg back. Shat. Exhale, go down on the mat. Knee, chin and chest. Sapta. Inhale, lift your upper body. Ashta. Exhale and lift your back. Nava. Inhaling, left foot forward, chin up. Dasha. Exhaling the right foot. Ekadasha. Inhale, stand up. Then back. Dvadasha, exhale. Om Mitraya Namaha. Samastiti. Inhale, take the hands straight up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Second round. Ekam. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart center. Breathe. Inhale, take your arms backward. Trini. Exhale and bend forward. Chatwari. Inhale, right foot back, chin up. Pancha. Hold your breath. Plank. Shat, exhale. Sapta. Flip the toes. Inhale, chest up. Ashta. Exhale, lift your back. Nava. Inhaling, right foot from chin up. Dasha. Exhale. Ekadasha. Inhale. Dvadasha. Exhale. Om Ravaye Namaha. Samastiti. Inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, take the hands down. So that is Shivananda Surya Namaskara. 11th and 12th round will be Ashtanga A Surya Namaskar, which I am going to show you now. Please
Sir,
mute your mic.
Ashtanga,
Yeah, okay.
Ashtanga A, you have given us Ashtanga B, I think. Today,
Oh, that by mistake, I think. It is Ashtanga A only, this one.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Samastiti. Ekam, inhale, arms over your head. Look at your thumbs. Breathe, exhale, bend forward like a bird. Wide hands, body down. Trini, inhale, head up, look at the eyebrow. Chatwari, step back, both the legs. Exhale and go down. Pancha, inhale, lift your chest. Shat, exhale, lift your back. Stay there. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. exhale. 2. Inhale. 3. 4. 5. Sapta. Step forward, both the legs, inhale, head up. Ashta, exhale. Nava. Inhale, stand up, arms up through the sides. Look at your thumb. Samasthiti, exhale. Om Arkaya Namaha. Then 12th round will be done. So this is Ashtanga A, Surya Namaskar. This completes Surya Namaskara practice. After that, we will do eye rotations, keeping the feet apart, keeping the fingers on the eyelid, open your eyelid, rotate 5 rounds this direction, 5 rounds opposite direction. Then catching the waist, gazing nose and far. Inhale, gaze nose. Exhale, look far away, like that. Inhale nose, exhale far. That will be done 5 times, that's it. After that, Udhyana Agnisara. Hands on the knee, slightly bend the knees. You can see the position. Like this. So, can you see the back is not convex like this. If you do this, problem. Don't do Udhyana or like this and all. So, do you see the extension on the back here? Do you find some difference here? This is wrong, this is right. The hand is taking load. This lower back is a little more flat, it's not rounding. The shoulder, you can see, the shoulder is close to ear. It's not like this. This is correct. This is wrong. This is correct. This is wrong. Right. So these are important things that you have to note. How the back remains, because if you don't keep it properly, your back pain will come. Okay. Tanmay, you are not supposed to chat unnecessarily. Please stop chatting. Stop chatting. Yeah. Don't disturb others by doing all this. Yeah. So we do how many rounds? 2 rounds of Udhyana, 2 rounds of Agnisara, and stand up after on the 5th round. Okay. So how is Udhyana done? Mukhadauti, I will show you 1 round. You come here so that it is more visible. Not be really visible. Take inhalation. Mouth exhalation. Stomach pull in. When you inhale, the stomach comes out. Then other one is Agnisara Kriya. Pumping without breathing. Inhale and stop the pump. What will be the last round? Standing Udhyana. It will be Udhyana and standing. Stomach and stand. Inhale, stomach comes out. Exhale, hand comes down. So that is Udhyana Agnisara Kriya. So we completed all the practices till we start asana practice, correct? Any doubts till what I explained till now? Whatever I explained till now, any doubts on that? You can ask me.
I have
Yeah. What is the doubt?
disaster, the elbow spray.
Not able to understand what you're talking about.
Okay, 1 minute, keep my
Okay. Any other doubts? Anybody on Surya Namaskara, which I showed, or the Kriya which I showed? Okay, then we go to asana practices. There are 4 asanas in standing. Virabhadrasana level 2. Prasarit Paduttanasana, Vrikshasana, Padangushtasana, Padahastasana. First Virabhadrasana. So if I was like this, I turn my left and go to the back of my mat. Now I was facing that. That was my front, right? So this is my back. So what did I do from here? So when I say turn left and walk left, I am facing front. I turn left and walk to the back of the mat. Okay. So I should have about 4 to 5 feet distance like this when I start. Virabhadrasana. Ekam, inhale, right leg out 4 to 4.5 foot depending on the height. Touch your waist. It's an inhalation. On the exhalation, turn the right foot, look over the right shoulder. The body doesn't turn. Otherwise, I will say turn the shoulder or turn the body, right? So what do I say? I say turn the right foot and look over the right shoulder. In Virabhadrasana level 2 is like that. Trini. Inhale, open the arms in the line of my legs. So this is my line of the legs. So I open my arms in that line. Keep them straight and parallel. Chatwari, exhale, bend this knee, the front knee. So adjust the distances so that you get a proper straight 90 degree here. This leg doesn't bend, arms are straight. Inhale, strong posture. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. You can feel the strength on this knee. Inhale, and this part of the other leg. Exhale. See, inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, turn forward. Inhale, turn to the other side. And exhale, bend the other leg. Same on this side also. After 3 breaths, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, turn forward. Inhale, catch your waist, and if you want, reduce the distances. And then exhale, walk to the left. So that is Virabhadrasana level 2. I will finish all the standing asanas, then we can discuss. Second asana, Prasarita Paduttanasana, forward bending. So I think I should show you that facing this side. Actually, you are supposed to do from here only, but okay, I'll show you after this from the other side angle as well. Ekam. This time the step should be a little longer. Inhale, approximately 4.5 to 5 feet distance. This much distance. Ekam. Dve. Exhale, bend and keep the hand on the mat. This much. Okay. Trini. Inhale, head up. Chatwari. Exhale, you have to bend the body, keep the crown on the mat. Like that. 3 breaths here. So we should not keep the head here. The hand is between the feet, not in front. Did you see? The hand was here. I kept it here. I did not keep here. Not like this and all. This is wrong. So keep your hand between the feet, the line of your feet. And Chatwari, exhale, head down. Like that. You will not get much pressure on the crown. Inhale and exhale. After 3 breaths, Pancha, inhale, head up only. Shut. Exhale and walk your legs till the hand is reached. Sapta, inhale and stand up, catch your waist. Ashta, exhale and turn, jump. Face front. Okay? That was Prasarita Pada Uttanasana. Prasarita means extended. Pada means feet. Uttana means intense stretching or stretching forward. That's the meaning of Uttanasana. Prasarita Pada Uttanasana. Two asanas over. Now, if you see, I'll show you the side view so that you don't make much mistakes on that. I'll show you common errors of Prasarita Pada Uttanasana, which people who are not attending this class, they will come on 1st of July and they will do exactly the same mistake I am showing you. Because they will not be aware. That's the reason. So, what was I explaining about? My leg was here. When I keep Ekam, inhale. Do exhale, bend forward, keep your hands on the mat. So, when I keep it in this position. Don't keep it here. Okay. So, keep it in the line of your legs. This is keeping. Now, Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, exhale, head will come between the legs. Here, this position. What are the common errors? This position of the hand and head here. You can see hand is, load is less. The neck is loaded. You're not supposed to do that in this asana. Okay. So this is a common error. The another error is if you don't keep your legs wide, if you keep your head like this, you cannot reach the ground only. How will you reach? Because the torso length is shorter than the height of my legs. The torso cannot go beyond this point. So what should I do? My leg split was, this much was required. Now see, easily the head touches. These are the most common mistakes in this asana. Prasarita Pada Uttanasana. So I explained both asanas now. What is the third asana in standing? Vrikshasana. Samasthiti. Take inhalation. Ekam, exhale, left foot up. Keep it on the groin. Dvi, inhale, take the arms up. 3 breaths. One. Two. Three. Exhale, catch the waist. Inhale, take your left leg forward. Exhale, leg down, hand down. Again inhale. Exhale, right leg, right foot up. So I catch the leg, see? Why? I want to seal this gap. Like, no, you apply some Fevicol or something. That much it should come. So what am I doing? See, when I am talking, I may lose the balance. So I am using my fingers. My fingers are open here, the standing foot. So that I use my fingers, no, intelligence on my fingers. When I lose, I see I am pressing my fingers and getting the balance back. So, and I am looking at one point in front of me. So it's easy. I look here and there, I will fall. So Ekagra Drishti is important. Finger spread on the standing foot is important. Sealing this gap is important. Taking the arm really high. Don't do this and all. Some people do like this. No Vrikshasana like this. No, what is it? Tirupati Bhagavan is not there here. Okay, this way. Then exhaling, take the arms gracefully. Inhaling, take the leg straight. See the height of that leg? I am trying to hold it with my psoas muscles. From here the psoas muscle starts. It goes till the front. Then exhale, leg down, hand down. When I come back, see my position? It's not like this. Attention position. Vrikshasana. Ekam, feet apart, 1.5 foot catch your waist. Padangushtasana. I am turning so that you can see me. Dvi, exhale, bend forward. Hook the big toe. Hook. Hook. How do you hook? See the 2 fingers? How will you hook? See the hook. This is a hook. So I don't say catch the toe here. Hook the big toe. Don't catch like this, don't catch here. Hook the big toe. Ekam. Jump your legs 1.5 foot. Catch your waist. Do exhale, bend forward from the navel. Don't bend forward. Huh? Lead. Hook to the big toe. See, the stomach has come first. 3 inhale, head up. Look at the eyebrow. Elbow becomes straight. Chatwari, exhale, head between the knee. Like that. Inhale. I have to widen my elbow. You see that? I'll show you this view now. Look at my very good asana for improving the forward bending capability. Like that. Elbows are wide. You can take it this way or this way, whichever is okay for you. You can pull it this way, but I find this a little more easier. After 3 breaths, inhale, head up. On the exhalation, insert the palm below the feet. Breathe. Trini, inhale, head up again. But heel is not lifted. Heel is on the mat, palm is below the feet. Chatwari, exhale, bend the body in. So my wrist is getting pressed with my toe. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Pancha, inhale, head up. Shat, exhale, catch the waist. Sapta, inhale, stand up. Ashta, exhale, jump in. That completes all the standing asanas. Any doubts? Virabhadrasana we did. Prasarita Padottanasana, second one. Vrikshasana, fourth one. And the last one is Padangushtasana, Padahastasana. We finished all the standing poses. In advanced class, there are 2 changes. One is Prasarit Padottanasana D. Instead of what we did was A, in the advanced class it becomes D. In D, the only difference is you don't put the hands down, you catch the toe and do the same thing. Instead of pushing the hand on the floor, we catch the toe and the same asana is done like this. We catch the toe. Please mute your mics if you are not speaking. Then exhale, head down. This way. This is Prasad Padottanasana D. Pancha, inhale, head up. Shat, exhale here. Exhale, catch your waist. Sapta, inhale, stand up. Ashta, exhale and you can walk to the left. So in advanced class that asana is there. Then another asana is Garudasana. In Garudasana, not in regular class. These are only 2 I showed. Garudasana on one side I'll show. Ekam, inhale, bend one leg. Whichever leg you are bending, touch the waist. If you don't want to catch, you can hands can be free. On the exhalation, wrap the right foot, this leg over the other leg, bending the other knee. So do it like this. You can see it gets locked here. Here, it gets locked. So this is the coiling of the legs. Now inhaling, coil the other arm above the first side arm, like that. So you can see Garudasana. This is inhalation. 3 breaths here. Inhale. On the last exhalation, uncoil your hands, catch your waist. Now inhale, release the leg in front. Exhale, hand down, leg down. That completes Garudasana. Somebody is on continuous unmute. I don't know who is that. Okay, so that completes all the standing asana. Any doubts on standing asanas?
Sir, I'm not able to do coiling the legs sometimes. So coiling the legs and coiling the hands.
What did I tell you last class? Please tell me what you can do. Don't tell me what you are not able to do. Okay, don't tell me what you are not able to do. I don't want to hear. Please tell me what you can do. Tanmay, for you only, not others. I'm talking to you only.
Wall chakrasana I'm trying and...
No, I don't want to hear what you are not able to do. You tell me what you did properly. Okay?
Sir, I'm trying Shirshasana.
Shirshasana you are able to do, no?
Yes, I'm trying. The leg is not-
No, I don't want that and all. I want what did you achieve in the last week, that only you tell me. Don't tell me what you did not achieve. Okay, what you are not able to do. No, I don't want to hear anything like that.
Only headstand is nothing.
Okay, no problem. Okay, any other doubts? Anybody else? Okay, so we go to sitting asanas. Baddha Konasana, Merudandasana, Supta Vajrasana, Bharadwajasana, Ardhanavasana. 5 asanas in one sequence. In sitting in advanced class, we have Simhasana in addition. So from there I sit, I relax my feet, hands back, head also back. Shitila Dandasana. Baddha Konasana, Samastiti. Back straight, leg straight, arm straight. You can see the straightness of your back. Many people still I feel they don't, this is straight back. People are sitting like this, thinking their back is straight. No. See, there is an effort required to sit straight. Straightness of the back will not come just like that. If you sit, like this, the back will not be straight. Put effort, lift your chest, open the shoulder. You can see the hand is not required for back straightness. Hand is just placing here. Okay. So sit straight. Okay, when you do next one. Ekam. Inhale, fold both the legs to groin. Start exhaling, start butterfly. Asana, very powerful one, especially all the organs, lower abdomen, all that is going to get a lot of blood supply. Baddha Konasana, keep pumping. Back straightness, very important here. You can take an inhalation. After one breath of one or two breaths of flapping, exhale, bend forward. So keep the elbow on the thigh. Don't keep it in front. That's wrong. In Baddha Konasana, elbow will be pressing the thigh, not in front or the calf. Why? I'll tell you. If you do this, back will round. Normal tendency. You can do this without rounding the back, but not recommended. First exhalation, I go almost halfway. Where is my chin? Forward. I'm not trying to bring my head down. I'm trying to bring my navel first. One exhale is over. Now inhale. Pressure is on. Exhale. 2 breaths are over. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath is there. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, sit up. See, my thighs are fully flat now. Inhale, sit up. This is one of the classic asanas in Hatha Yoga. It is called bound angle posture or Baddha Konasana. Some people call it as cobbler's pose, because you would see cobblers, they keep the shoe like this and stitch like this. So this expansion of the groins here, this area is one of the good asanas, very good asana. So you can see the lower back becomes flat, back is erect. You have to bend forward like that, leading the chin front. Don't do this. Okay, lead like this, like this. Okay, after that I inhale and sit up. On the exhalation, I hook my toe. Then inhale, shift to Merudandasana. Lean a little back and open the legs in front of me. Like this. Did I lean much? No. See, I am sitting on the front weight. I did not do this. Then I'll fall. So I'll show you the side view now. Very important asana, both of them. See? Did you see this? Baddha Konasana action. Don't do this. Come on, if you do this, problem. I'll tell you. So instead of that, you don't have to bring the head down. Keep the chest high. Bring the body like this. Yeah. So minimum rounding on the back should come. Keep the back front. Yes, in the final position, little it will be there, but minimum. Like that. Then inhale, sit up. Exhale, hook the toe. Now leaning a little back, I open my legs in front. Did you see my back was not rounding? It's as much straight as possible. So it opens in front. It's a sitting asana. It's not like this. Don't do Merudandasana like this. Like this. So open the legs to the front and do it. Then exhale. Inhale, look to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Then exhale, close your legs. Bring it to the groin. Inhale, release into the front. In advanced class, from here, we join the legs in front. Ubhaya Padangushtasana. Ubhaya means both. See the arch of the back even now? Not this. Did you see I am pulling my body up on my leg? Ubhaya Padangushtasana. Balancing on the sit bones and the buttocks. See, all these needs a lot of intelligence to do. Exhale, hand down, leg down. So that's called in advanced class. In advanced class, the another asana is Simhasana, that I will come later. After doing this, we go to back bending. So I have put Simhasana, but that is for advanced class. In regular class, it will be Supta Vajrasana only. Samasthiti. Ekam. Inhale, fold both the legs to one side. Now exhale and sit Vajrasana. Inhale here. Exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, lie back on the elbow. This is enough for most of the people to get the back arch. If you are good enough, take an inhalation. Exhale, put the crown on the floor or shoulder on the floor. Whichever possible. This is fine to start with. Seniors can put your shoulder also. Like this. Super seniors, arms over the head. It's a little difficult one. Squeeze the thigh. Last exhalation, bring the hands down. Catch the ankles. Now inhale using the elbow. Sit up. Exhale. Inhale, sit to one side. And exhale, release the legs in front. Then relax. So that is Supta Vajrasana. Second last asana in sitting, Bharadwajasana. Ekam, inhale, fold both the legs to the left side. And see the plus sign? You can see this shin bone is resting on this foot. Shin resting on the foot. Knees in front. Knees will not go behind. It's not like this. Some people do like this. And then they twist. No use only. Where the twist will come? Twist will not come. Keep the knees in front and then twist to the other side. Sorry. Exhale, twist your body to the right. So you'll get a stretch on this side and all. Try to push and twist. Don't drop the body like this. Keep the body up, turn your neck and twist. Use this to stop this knee, this hand to extend like that. After 3 breaths, inhale, look forward and exhale, release the legs. Inhale to the other side. Now in advanced class there is a difference. You have to, additionally you have to catch the other bicep. So inhale, fold, exhale, swing this arm and catch this bicep with this hand. You can see this hand goes behind and catches here from the back like this. Now inhale, insert the right arm below the left knee. On the exhalation, twist back. Bharadwajasana level 2. Like that. Okay. Then inhale, look forward, release the hands and release the legs. So the important point, what I should, don't do Bharadwajasana like this. Keep this twist, bulging on the chest, pushing this hand, not allowing the body to lean much. Use this hand to press on the outer thigh, like that. Below the knee, below the knee. Bharadwajasana. Inhale, look forward, release the hands. Exhale, release both the legs. Last asana. Inhale, raise both the legs 30 degrees in the level of your head. On the exhalation, interlock the fingers. See, the level is different here. Last month it was like this. You remember, this is full Navasana, like this. Here it is this much only. The level of your head and your leg is same. Minimum rounding on the back. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, leg down. So what you did now, this is called Ardha Navasana. Last month the angles were this much. More of the upper abdomen. This much, only this much. You got it? That is Ardha Navasana. In advanced class, there is another asana called Simhasana. I'll do that also. Samasthiti. Ekam, inhale, fold any one leg, Padmasana. On the exhalation, other leg also. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Trini, inhale, stand up on the knees. Bring the hands in front. Don't have space here, I'll go a little back. Trini, inhale, stand up. Chatwari, exhale and bring the hip down. Like that. So did you see Tanmay and all? Last month you were doing, you like this, you're like this. You cannot do Himsa Simhasana like that. Like that. So keep your hips low, chest up. Like that. You can look at the nose here. Then inhale, come up on the knee. Walk a little back. Exhale, sit. Inhale, unlock one leg. Exhale, unlock the other. Now some of you in advanced class, if you cannot do Padmasana, you can do the same in Sukhasana. Inhale, fold one leg. Exhale, fold the other. Same asana, inhale, stand up on the knee. But keep the legs up, don't keep it down. On the exhalation, just do the same. Like this. So the leg should be crossed. Ideally, it doesn't work well as your Padmasana. But if you cannot do Padmasana, don't do it with Siddhasana. Siddhasana will not work much. Do it in Sukhasana. Then inhale, come up. And exhale, sit. So that completes all the sitting asanas. Any doubts on the sitting asanas? I covered all of them.
Sir, Ardha Navasana, you still be seated on the sit bone itself, is it?
It will be little behind the sit bone, but the back should not touch the ground. The lower back should not touch the ground. So try to lift the legs 30 around head level, lean a little back. This is enough. You can see that it's still on my little on the lower back here. Doesn't shift to the back like this. Don't do this. I mean, the back should not touch the floor. Instead of your previous asana, it was like this. It will almost be the same place only. Yeah.
Got it, sir.
Anybody? Any other questions on sitting asanas?
Sir, one more time, that Bharadwajasana,
Yeah.
ankle will face the top leg, ankle will face the front, you're telling, no? Just show it in the right, or the front, the up leg.
Yeah. This ankle will face back.
Okay, the
That
other one,
ankle will face there, face this direction.
you can show it in the front, sir. Front, you will face us and show
Yeah.
us.
It will come like this.
Okay.
This feet will face this side. The top leg feet will be facing back. The bottom leg or my right leg feet will be facing that direction. So it makes like a plus sign here.
Okay.
Like a plus. Yeah, like that. And when you twist this side, so this hand should be inserted below the knee. Don't keep it, this side. Some people are putting the other leg on. So try to bulge your chest like this. See, don't only just twist. It's a blend of a bulging and a twisting like this. You can see the chest is bulging here little, and I try to stretch back. I mean twist and bulge. Then only this area becomes, that stretch will come. You will get a catch on the outer edge of the hip. This side you will get a catch. I mean you'll feel like it's pulling. You will get that pull will come. So don't do this. You got it? See the difference? Now if you do this, you will not get that proper twist. So that bulge and twist. Then you will get that feel of the asana. Okay.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir, after Baddha Konasana, we did Miru Dandasana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you show us like how to do it again? Like
Yeah. Who's that, Anita?
Mona. Sir.
Yeah. So I finished my Baddha Konasana, I reached here, right? I sat up after doing Baddha Kona with my back straight. That was an inhalation. Then I exhale and I hook my toe. You know that hooking which I showed you? I hook my big toe. Now from here, I lift my legs not too much upwards. I open it up more towards the front. Lean a little back, see little only. And then I open it up here. You will see I did not take it above my shoulder level. So I opened up here towards the bottom. I did not lift it like this. See, it is not lifted up. I lifted up in the bottom like this. And then I looked up. Mirudandasana. 3 breaths here. On the exhale, I bring my legs in. So the trick of that is opening up low as you can open it up. This way. So don't. Some people they do like this. You will not get it. You will get a rounded back here. So it's always good to open up as low as you can and then expand. That's the Marudandasana.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So I completed any other question, otherwise I go to supine postures before going to the last sequences. Yeah. So I go to inversions. Sarvangasana, Halasana, Karnapidasana, Jatra Parivartasana, Setubandha Chakra, Ardha Pavanamuktasana, Anantasana, Bhujanga, Vasishta. All these will be done in one sequence. Then I wait for questions. Otherwise I will not get time to cover up all. It's a good idea to keep a cloth mat when you are lying down on your back, because the oil from the hair will touch the mat and you will slip in many asanas. I hope I have the space there. Okay. I keep my mic out. So I complete my sitting asanas and lie down. Inhale, take both my arms over the head. Exhale, keep my legs together. Automatically my stomach becomes flatter when I do this. Then Ekam, inhale, take both the legs 90 degrees. It became 90. Dvi, exhale, hands down. Trini, inhale, roll up on my back. And support. First exhalation. 1, 2, and take 3 breaths. 3. Exhale, halasana. Interlock my finger. Exhale. Gazing on the nose. One more breath. Tail of the third exhale, bend the knees. Karnapida. 1, 2, one more breath. Tail of exhale, support the back. Inhale, bring the legs directly Sarvangasana. Exhale, do Samakonasana. Split my legs in the air. 1. Look at the sky. 2. Inhale, Sarvangasana. Exhale, hip down. Inhale, spread my arms shoulder level. Exhale, take both the legs to the left. Jatra Parivartasana. Inhale, look the other hand. It's a nice asana. Exhale, point the toe. One more breath. Two. Inhale, bring the legs up together without bending the knee. Lateral strength of the spine. Exhale, other side. So I know my hand is here. So I calculate so that the leg reaches there without looking at my hand. I know it has reached my hand level. Because I'm planning, I'm thinking and taking there. Looking at the other hand now. See, this ear is touching on the floor, on the mat. The arms are wide and stretched out. See, I'm breathing more with my left leg, which is on the top. 3 breaths over. Tail of the third exhale, I will look up. Now, bring the leg without bending the knee. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, hand down. Shavasana. So that completes my inversions. From there, I go to back bending. So any doubts on the series of inversions? So from there, I go to the supine posture, back bending sequence, which is we do normally Setubandhasana and Chakrasana. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, feet together, point the toes. Ekam, inhale, bend both the legs, keep them away. On the exhalation, catch the ankles. Inhaling, bridge posture, Setubandhasana. One more breath. On the exhale, I press my palm by the ears. And inhale, pick up chakra. Exhale. Inhale. Now I exhale and come down. Inhale, release the legs. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, bend the left leg, catch the toe, and catch the shin. Exhale, chin on the knee. Full hug. Looking at the nose. Inhale, head down. Exhale. Same will be done the other side. Now inhale, I turn to my left side. Anantasana is coming. Exhale, I support my head. Vishnu Bhagavan says, inhale, take the right leg up, catch the toe. Anantasana. After 3 breaths, exhale, hand down, leg down. Inhale, turn to the other side. Exhale, support my head. Inhale, take the left leg up, catch the toe. Exhale, hand down, leg down. Inhale here. Exhale to the ground. Into Makarasana. Lie down in Makarasana. After that, Bhujangasana 1, 2. Bhujangasana 1, 2. Vasishthasana, Balasana. So inhale, stretch the arms in front. Exhale, keep the leg together. Take an inhalation. Exhale, bring the forearm by the chest. Ardha Bhujangasana. And inhale, lift the upper body. Bhujangasana. The forearm doesn't lift, only the shoulder, upper arm lifts. Inhale again. Then exhale, come down. Now inhaling, keep the palm at the position of the elbow. there, which was, so the elbow comes above the wrist. Did you observe? And exhale. Then inhale full Bhujangasana. Like that. Exhale, come down. Inhale to Makarasana. Exhale, spread the legs and prone breathing with the head on the other side. After that, inhale, press your palm by the chest. Exhale, keep the leg together. Standing toe. Inhale, take a push up. Exhale here. Inhale, turn the foot to the right and left hand up. Vasishthasana. Exhale, hand down, turn. Inhale to the other side. Vasishthasana on both the sides. After that, exhale, come down. Inhale, keep the knee down. Exhale, relax, balance. Then prone breathing here, 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, inhale, sit up. Exhale, interlock your finger. Then inhale, stretch the arms to the sky, which all of you know that. Now in advanced class, that Bhujangasana will have Raja Kapotasana. Those are the changes. Instead of that, Setu Bandhasana will be replaced. So if any doubts you there, in anybody in advanced class, you should ask, so that any of those asanas can be explained. And Vasishthasana level 2 is there. So like this. So from you, when you do normal Vasishthasana, inhale, I turn. Here, exhale, fold the leg. Then inhale, lift the leg like this. Looking at the toe. Exhale. So that's a difference in advanced class. Vasishthasana will be done with the leg lifted up. Otherwise, there are not much changes. And so I did all the asanas which are there this month of the intermediate class and most of the advanced class. Many doubts in the last sequence which I did. Sarvangasana, Halasana, Karna Pidasana, then I did Jatara Parivartasana, Setu Bandhasana, Chakrasana, Pavanamuktasana, Anantasana, Bhujangasana 1 and 2, then Vasishthasana. Any clarifications on these asanas?
Sir, 2 checks, sir. First one is in Bhujangasana 2. Will the thigh be on the mat, sir, or will it be lifted? It is lying on the mat.
Yeah, it will. The most of the part of the thigh will be on the mat. Little on the upper side will be lifted up. Your hand was here. So majority or from it will not be like fully lifted up. It will be arching from the upper part of the thigh this way. So you can see the majority. If you put my hand till here, it was touching. From the knee, which is here, till about here, it was touching. Beyond that, little will be above the ground. So the back arches like that.
Got it, sir. The second question is Karna Pidasana. How can I improvise on breathing? Because breathing is something which becomes a little difficult while trying to do this with the trying to touching the ear with our feet, actually it becomes a little difficult.
So what you have to do is, because see, you have to be careful in both of them, halasana as well as karnapidasana. So you have to keep pushing that halasana more and more towards the back. And another thing is the stomach fat will come on towards the face. So you will become little locked with lot of this one fat folding on your face. So that may also cause a little suffocated feeling and breathlessness. So go a little slow, whatever possible you should do, and try to improve that halasana push. So as much as you can take your leg backwards without hurting the neck. So these are all asanas which will take some time, say a few months or years to get there. No, so stop wherever you can reach in halasana. Keep pushing that halasana more and more. If you get the halasana to good distance or behind that head, then the karnapida will be easier compared to what is currently happening. So gradually you have to improve this. So there is not much I think can be done to other than continuing your own practice. That's what I think. And another thing is, you can keep the knees a little away initially. You can keep your feet a little apart so that you don't feel too much breathless. Some people, they do halasana with the legs a little away, because if they keep it together, they feel closed and suffocated. So you can keep a little away if you wish, and then bend the knee. If you find it very tough and too difficult to breathe there that way.
So in case I am not able to, if my halasana is in air, then how do I do karnapidasana? Because then it becomes little more difficult.
Yeah, so just bend the knee there. Where you are there, from there you just bend the knee. Say you are here, or somewhere here. So maybe from here you just bend the knee, that's enough. Maybe if you're not able to reach further back, say you're in here, just bend the knee from here and keep it in the air like that.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other queries regarding Setubandhasana, Chakrasana, Pavanamuktasana, Anantasana, Bhujangasana 1 and 2, Vasishtasana, Balasana, Parvatasana? Otherwise, we go to Pranayama sequences. Anybody from advanced class had any queries on Vasishtasana 2? The advanced asana, Salamba Shirshasana to Bakasana transition. Last, I think a month before this, we did that. So we will do that again this month. Got suggestion of only Simhasana, which I think Preeti suggested that, so I have put it in there. Nobody else had given any suggestions. What are suggestions possible within the framework of what we are doing? I try to incorporate in the class, yeah, the sequences. Okay, what is the advanced asana of the month? Like Bhuja Pidasana. Bhuja means shoulders or arms. Pida means stress. So shoulder stress pose it's called, Bhuja Pidasana. It's easier to do with bricks, and those who've got wrist problems, definitely you should wear some wrist bands. In case, not only problem, if in between you have a little pain on any hand, you can use a band so that it doesn't hurt much. In Bhuja Pidasana, if you have bricks, it's easy. So always those who are not using bricks, it's good to invest on 2 bricks. It can be used for sitting, can be used for many things, like when you're doing Hanumanasana, asanas like Bakasana. When you use bricks, the pressure on the wrist is little less compared to full palm pressing like this. Here bricks are little less. Bhuja Pidasana, I keep my bricks behind the feet. Now, the first, I don't use bricks normally when I practice. I'll do it without bricks first, then I'll show you with bricks if needed. The first step of Bhuja Pidasana is inserting the hand and deepening the body. See, I catch behind my ankle and bring the shoulder as, see, did you see my shoulder? Where is my shoulder? It's below the thigh. I cannot do this Bhuja Pidasana from here. Don't think this is a difficult asana. It is not difficult asana. It needs only technique and continuous effort. Nothing else is required. So I dip my body below, catch back of my leg and bring my shoulder as low as possible. Then I keep my hand behind. If this much is done, it's very easy. See, I just have to lift up my, see, already floating ho gaya. This step is not much important. If you lift your legs up, half the job is over. So the trick of this is the depth of the shoulder. If you try doing it from here, it will not work. So this asana is connected to your forward bending capability. So those things that we do in the beginning, like Padangushtasana, Padahastasana, all these asanas are connected with what we are doing here. As I said, deepen your shoulder down, insert it below, keep your shoulder below, keep the hand down behind you, pick up the legs in the air, inhalation, exhale and lock. Gazing on the nose, balance. Seniors, Titibhasana. Firefly posture. Okay, any queries on what we covered till now? We go to pranayama section.
So
What
you
is
want to show this with the bricks also, right?
Yeah. Forgot it, sorry. So I keep the brick same way. Keep it behind and see the distance is also wide, not short, just like your shoulder distance. As I said, get this very well. Catch back of the leg, bring the shoulder below. Keep the hand on the brick. Pick up the legs up. You get the better height. See, the height is increased because of the brick.
And the legs are on arms, right? The sides of arms.
Yeah.
Not on the shoulder, right? No, sir?
No. It will be on the upper arm.
But triceps, yeah.
Yeah, triceps, yeah.
And when you insert your hand under the thigh, right? Do
Yeah.
you bend the knee also to get deep?
Yeah, I do bend the knee. Yeah. The knees are bent. The more you go deep, the easier. See, it's almost come near the shoulder level. You just have to climb on that then. See, it's already lifted up, no?
Yeah.
So this becomes free. I mean, the legs are free. The weight is on the arms fully. So it comes almost very close to the shoulder. For pranayama, I will come a little closer. Okay. Pranayama, you know Kapalbhati this month and Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So Kapalbhati, abdominal breathing. You can keep one hand, without hand also. You can see when I exhale, the stomach moves in. Only the stomach is moving. The back, chest, nothing is moving, right? See? It's a very simple pranayama, very, very simple. So complication comes when you do too much of thoughts about it. Okay, am I doing this? Then all this is not required. Just take an inhalation, start exhaling, and the stomach goes in. You find it tough, you can go very slow like this. This is also Kapalabhati only. Okay, so I don't do things like this. The full body, shoulder, everything moving. No, back jumping like all that is not there. Like Tanmay does, no? Tanmay does like that. So don't do all that. Don't learn the wrong things. Okay, just if you want, you can keep one hand like this and that's Kapalabhati. Kapala means skull, Bhati means shine. We practice pranayama, very good for calming the nerves, also improves the glow on the face. Some people had asked, okay, any exercises for the face? Somebody had asked. This is for face also. It improves the glaze on your face, and it's a good asana. Like do good pranayama like that way. Then we do Nadi Shuddhi pranayama. So right hand Nasika mudra. This is Nasika mudra. You can see C shape. Index finger, middle finger folded in, and make a C with the hand. C, and so right hand. If you find after 2-3 rounds your hand is paining, change. No problem. Left hand also can be used instead of hurting your hand. The left hand will be in Dhyan mudra, which will be relaxed position like this. See, don't keep your mudra like this. Not required. Keep it relaxed. Even the fingers are relaxed. No need to keep like this. Keep it like that. Okay. Right hand on the nostril. Put your chin down. Chin down doesn't mean like this. Where is what's his name? Ishan. Ishan is there in the class. Tanmay also same problem. Okay, sitting like this. Should not sit like that. Sit back. Okay. Keep the chin down on the chest. I'll show you the chin position from the side view. Chest is high, chin is down. This is wrong. This is right. You see, Jalam Darbanda, chin is touching the chest. This is a pranayama position. Start from the right nostril. Close both. Left side. Close it. Stomach in. Right side. You will see the bulging of the chest like this. So your chest has to rise. So stomach comes out, chest becomes wider, chest rises. All that happens in one inhalation. So whatever you learned last month, Vibhagya Pranayama, those 3 sections of the lungs have to inflate when you're doing all these complete pranayamas like Nadi Shuddhi and all. Okay. Hold. Right side. Hold outside the breath. That completes one cycle. What is it called? Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. People call it as Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. All these are same. Correct name is Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama or Nadi Shodhana Pranayama as per the books. Then after doing that we have Omkara. It's actually Nada Anusandhana Pranayama. Om. So A, U, Ma. So 2 times A, 2 times U, 2 times Ma. Finally 1 Om. So we'll do like that. Inhale. All these three, 2 rounds each. Last one Omkara. Then we lie down in Shavasana. So that completes the sequences. Any doubts which you want me to, any asanas also no problem, any practices, any other your own questions you have, you can ask. Whatever I know, I'll explain. Okay, I'll ask some questions. Whoever can reply, please reply. Okay. What is the fifth mantra in Surya Namaskara?
Kaghaya Namah.
Oh, Sridhar is there.
Sorry, I'll go on mute.
Okay. Now, please, only those who are replying, please unmute. Okay. Next question. What is the English name for Baddha Konasana?
Butterfly.
Correct name. Butterfly. Okay. Fairly okay. Anybody correct name?
Cobbler.
Cobbler pose. One more is there. What angle? Some angle posture is there.
Bounded ankle.
Bounded angle posture. Sridhar is there.
Sorry.
Good. Now, okay. What is the asana in which we lie down on the side of the body, support the hand, catch this leg and lift up? What is the name of the asana?
Ananta.
Ananta asana. Who is that? Anita?
Yeah.
Anita is. Who is Bharadwaj?
Father of Dronacharya.
I think Bharat, right? See, I have to distinguish some of the sounds at least. Father of Dronacharya is Bharadwaj. Okay. Which style of Surya Namaskara are we doing this month? Two are there. Which are those then? Those ones.
Shivananda.
Shivananda and what are the last 2 rounds?
Ashtanga.
Ashtanga Surya Namaskara. Okay. Good. Then, what is that advanced asana we are doing this month? Inserting the arms below the thighs, I mean below the
Japidasana.
Divya. Right?
Yes, sir.
Divya asked about some query in which she said she is not able to breathe properly. Which is that asana? What is the name of that asana?
Karna Pedasana.
Who is that?
Himasri.
Masri, yeah. Your daughter is there also with you, I think. Then, okay. What is the correct name of Anulom Vilom Pranayam? What is the correct?
Nadi Shuddhi, Nadi Shodhan.
Nadi Shuddhi or Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. In North, they call it Anulom Vilom. Actually, Anulom Pranayam is different, Vilom Pranayam is different. So, some people started calling like that. So, actually, it came by like that. It's the right practice with the confusing name. So, actual name is Nadi Shuddhi or Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Okay, what is the pranayama which has got A, U, Ma, Om? What is the pranayama name? Anybody?
Nada Anusandhana Pranayama.
Nada Anusandhana Pranayama.
Correct. Nada Anusandhana Pranayama. What is the name of the asana in which we split the legs to about 5 feet distance, bend forward, then keep the crown on the mat?
Prasarita Pada Uttanasana.
So many people, they are all become, lot of names are there. Good, yeah. Lot of people know all the names, I think. Okay. Then, yeah. What is the balancing pose of this month?
Vrikshasana.
Vrikshasana.
What style or number of Virabhadrasana are we doing this month? 1, 2 or 3?
2.
What is the angle of the front leg in this Virabhadrasana?
90
degrees.
What about the back leg?
Straight.
Straight. Good. What is the meaning of Jatara?
Twisted.
Twist.
No, Parivarta is twisted.
Yeah. Jatara Parivartanasana we are doing this month. What is the meaning of Jatara? Don't Google, okay?
Parivarta is
Single leg.
No. In Sanskrit, it's a Sanskrit word, Jatara.
Temple and all, you go for Jatra.
That is Jatra. That is Jatra. This is Jatara. Jatra. Jatara. And that is Jatra. In Kannada, that's, I think, the Habba and all, no? And this one is Jatra. No. Okay. Jatara in Sanskrit means stomach. So Jatara Parivartasana means twisted stomach posture. That asana is good for all the problems of acidity, improves the lateral strength of the spine. It's difficult, no? Taking both the legs together and bringing it to 90, taking it to the other leg, right? It improves this lateral strength of the spine. So we do front bend, back bend, no, all those improves that side strength. But taking the leg from the side and bringing it, taking this from the side and bringing it, improves those muscles which are getting active there. So it protects, when you, sometimes when you twist and pick up something and lift up, so that strength is required for the spine. So those muscles get stronger and protect you from back injury that way, like that. But when you do all these asanas, you should know that you should not hurt. If you hurt and if it's painful, then it will only aggravate your problem. So when you are good, no, we have to start doing all these practices when we are good. So youngsters, children, no, you start doing now. When you grow older, all these problems may come, that is a different story, but at least you are doing your part to protect our own and strengthen our own system. Yeah. So that's it. I think with that I hope to close. And any other queries, anybody? Otherwise I disconnect for the next class. Okay, so we do the closing prayer of this month. Inhale, take the arms over the head. See, I did not see any of the Tanmay. See, I don't want this kind of action. See, problem now, what I'll do, I'll tell you. I will stop telling this to you now. You have taken in such a way that now you want me to tell you and then you correct it. You should know. So now I'll start ignoring because I don't find any change in your practicing. When I see somebody doing a wrong practice, my natural this thing comes up. I start speaking. I have to stop that. It should not be done. See, my idea is to correct you. If you don't remember these things, there is no improvement possible. Now, beyond the limit, I cannot help. There is beyond the limit, nobody can help you. You have to use your own mind to improve. So inhale, take the arms up. So many times I have told these things. And exhale, bring it to the heart center. How do I bring? Did you see my bring? How did I bring now? That's the way to bring. So where is my heart? It's here, I know it. I'm in here. I don't keep like this, neither like this. Here, okay. Take an inhalation. स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु together Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, take the hands straight up through the center. Exhale, bring your hands down sideways. So that finishes our class. Thanks for joining. All of you keep joining all these sessions. Namaste. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Sir.